big up James, man. And I went into this bird's gaff, yeah. And as we
Yeah.
walked, obviously, it was like 3, 4 in the morning, we was twisted doing our thing. And then she switched the light on, yeah. And when she switched the light on in the gaff, you should have seen the amount of cockroaches go under the settee, bro.
That's disgusting, that lad, yeah.
I didn't even have credit or nothing. I didn't even have time to say, can you get me an Uber? I just dipped, bro. Yeah.
That's heavy, that though. That's heavy. Heavy though, lad.
Did you have to have injections? Do you think your finger injections going over there?
I don't have anything like that, bro. I just let my immune system take the heat. Because when I go to any country, I'm sick for 24 hours. Like I have a cold, and I think that's just my immune system adjusting to the climate. Yes, Cian. Yeah, my immune system adjusting to the climate, and then just But yeah, lad, I just let me. It is what it is, and I just let fate take its place on everything, really, lad.
Yeah, they say to you though, innit? Now, if you go into this country and that country, you got to do this and got to do that. We'll refer you to this and do that, and everything's just referral and paper, innit? So you just gone over there, just not asked, mate.
I done it last time. I went to the slums, like fucking never had injections, but I do it again because that's Lauren and Liam. I do it again because I just think, fuck it, it is what it is. As you get sick, then you deal with it. But if you don't, happy days. Obviously, you don't want to, but yeah, and that's it. But
what was you on the boat for before? Where was you going?
So basically, what happened is we had to shoot over to the place because me details, my license things, are a bit like me passport doesn't get used in this country, so the one I've got made up, which is because the police took mine, so I have to use a new one. But I didn't want it to flag up, so we just had to take a boat to a fucking another place, another country, nearby, but just to meet one of our mates.
I'll just base up there for a little bit.
Only for an hour and then come straight back. It sounds a bit dodgy, that doesn't it? But it's actually not. It was just literally.
So listen, some of the biggest deals in the world are done by the speed of a click in this day and age. You never know what goes on.
Yeah,
when you said before you was on a boat, I was like, oh my God, where's he going now? It's crazy, man. It's like watching a movie. Why don't you consider getting somebody to like document it all for you, bro?
I was going to do that. Some fella messaged me saying, do you want me to come over and start filming for you for go on Saturday? Do you want to come over? I'll cover his expenses and if he's a film guy, get him to do it. But yeah, like just to do the video recording, I was thinking that Fiona Fairhouse become a new subscriber. Yes, Fiona, girl.
Hey, that's sick, that. Big up to everyone subscribing and supporting.
I reckon. So we did today, get on this. So today the fucking boat nearly started sinking. I thought, oh my God, we're dead here. But it didn't. Lucky enough, we survived. We had to take water out the boat though.
What, bail it out?
Yeah, because it was fucking. Otherwise, it would have sunk.
That's crazy, man.
In the ocean, lad, but it was heavy. But it was. That's what I'm some of the stuff that happens to me. If I didn't document it, people would be like, "You just chat shite him." But luckily, I document everything, so everything I can say, everything I say is verified. But it's just But yeah, lad, it's just fucking literally just. But I genuinely thought, this is fucking. Happening here, that Kelly, yes, girl. Yeah, but it's fucking.
What are you doing going forward then, Sam? What's the next move, bro?
Here's what I'm doing, mate. So I'm just literally trying to set the foundations of my business now, just to try and get it solid, and then just then what I can do, I'll leave it strong enough for when I leave the country, I'm strong enough to be able. Well, the business is strong enough to literally just crack on and just do it, like carry on while I'm there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's all I want, to be honest with you, lad, just to be able to get the foundation set. So then, obviously, what that does, it has sustainability with what I want to do in terms of in the slums. So, like, this week, we were hoping to get fresh water installed in this slum area. Yesterday was meant to start the day before. It didn't.
You inquired about that last week, didn't you?
Yeah, it didn't happen because the water board or the construction company, they got to dig the road up. So apparently, it's going to happen this week. They're digging the road up this week, so at least I can just get it all documented and just expose these charities for the corruption that they do. But as I said, like I'm one of them people where like what I say I'll do anyway. Do you know what I mean? Regardless, like even if it kills me, I'll do it.
Yeah, and like I've noticed that you risk you risk your freedom for you. You basically effectively, so as to cut you up, but you're risking your freedom for your morals, aren't you?
Mate, well the thing is, like, I'm the type of guy, because I know I can say some things where people think, he he lives in a fucking dream world. There's no chance this planet he could ever do that. But then when it happens, they go, oh, yeah, okay. Do you know what I mean? So like, now, but the thing is, like, so obviously the diamond thing that happened, but that wasn't why I'm in Africa. That wasn't the main thing. Yes, Fiona, but the thing is, that just allows me to have a level of sustainability to achieve what I want to achieve, which is in the slums. And like, so while I'm in the process of building my businesses here, I haven't really been focused on doing the slums because I've got to put the business and set the foundations of the business and make them solid enough for me to move forward. And while the business is making money by itself, I can then just focus on putting the profits into the slums, which is what I want to do. So starting this week, with this 10,000 people in the slums, I just thought to myself, I could go to a slums with 2,000 people in and install water, but I thought, you know what? I'll just go to the biggest slums in Sierra Leone with 10,000 people and do it.
You get pockets of them, and then you actually get big cells, don't you? There's big cells, isn't there?
And that is why, because bear in mind, this isn't just installing one water tank. This is 3 water tanks, 10,000 litre tanks, which are getting installed. Yes, Mandy.
And you've got a well for that shit as well, haven't you? You've got a well it as well.
Well, the thing is, because of the water supply, but the water supply is for the hotels. So then what I've got to do is convince the water board, Danielle and Dawn. Yes, so what I've got to do is convince the water board to do this deal. Who's Dan, Ninja and KG? To do the to let us allow a water pipe to connect through to it. Now,
does it effectively come down to how much water you're going to draw from that line?
No, because I've got to sign a contract with them, and this is where a lot of things are being done behind the scenes. Because I've got to sign and secure a 99-year contract with them. They won't let you do. They won't let you do a 5-year contract with them. They make you sign a 99-year contract, which is where they extort you for money.
Yeah, it's until your life expires, basically.
Well, yeah, but it's a 99-year contract, yeah. So I'd like to live to 99, but yeah, but you know, but the thing is, what it does is it allows what that then allows me what that allows them to do is extort me for money by saying, okay, look, you can fit the water pipes, the containers, whatever it is, but we also want, you've done something for the slums, but we want something from you, which will effectively be a 99-year contract where they extort you for money. Do you know what I mean? So, but as I said, but for me, this is why the foundations of the company is vital, because otherwise what would happen is I would just run out of money. So, and it makes no logical sense for me to do that.
I was thinking that. I'll be honest, bro, yeah? I was thinking, right, because I'm just that type of person. I'm just honest and open as it is. I was thinking, right.
That's the best way to be.
That's what it is. And I thought to myself, right, if I had $500,000 went over there, right, and tried to help somebody with, I'll just be honest.
Yeah.
Correct me if you don't fucking like it, straight on with it. I just thought, right, if I had $500,000, right, and I've helped do a bit of a water line, it's going to cost me dough. I've got to do transports, taxes, I've got to pay my security team, I'm doing this operation for that, I'm doing that operation. Guys, I want to say this, don't get it twisted. If he's doing all that could accumulate quite the majority of £500,000. Not to forget you're getting over there on jets and shit. And
it can go quick, bro.
Can I just? I don't mean to try and like plow into you on that, bro. But it's just dead interesting for everyone, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm an open book, bro.
Say for instance, if you wanted to get something slid, say for instance, you wanted to like, I need to go here and go to there. Is it just a phone call? Like, bam, here's that doll, take me there, and it's done.
Nah, bro. So lucky enough. So I've got the contacts here from last time I was here, who were former child soldiers. But they're now the grown men. But during the Civil War, they were forced to become child soldiers. So one of them's become rich through certain businesses, and he's bought like this compound and other things. And so this time, but over the years, I'd never forgot about him. So because I'd never forgot about this guy and his family, sending up 500 quid here, 500 quid there. Now I've come over, he literally won't let me spend a penny, and he's saying to me, even today, me and my mate who's come home from England, so even today, I was going for food, and I went, go and pick our mate up, and he turned around and said, nah, I'm waiting for you, he said, nah, I'm waiting for you. So he sat there for an hour while we were having food, but he'd done that because he's obviously been under instructions to do it by them. But the thing is, I don't give them a penny, bro. Like, even when I'm saying to them, I try and pay them, lad. Yeah, I try and say to me, bro, look, what is this? Well, nah, lad, you're mad. You don't understand, lad. The amount of loyalty you showed us over the years by sending us money here, there, and everywhere. He said on Christmases, he said when my ma's been struggling, he said you're in our country now, lad. He said we'll die for you, lad. He said you're our guest.
So
So for,
I guess you've kind of answered the question I was just going to ask next, like, which was like, why are you kind of not setting your foundations up in the UK? Why have you not got a wife? Why are you not with a wifey and kids? Where's your family at? What's stopping you setting that up first? Are you trying to put the foundations in your own journey first and then going for that? Are you ever going to do it? What's going to happen? Where's your bird at, bro?
nah, for me, lad, for
What,
me,
how's it working? Like, is it?
well, for me, all I want really, lad, is but we're forgetting is this.
I'm sorry, just before you go, I'm just saying, because I'm like, obviously I've got a missus, and do you know what I
I
mean?
like
And
these questions, bro. Don't worry about that. You don't need to explain yourself. I'm
yeah,
open.
it's just like, how is it from your side? Do you know
Well,
what I
no,
mean?
so for me, you got to understand this is that I've wasted 17 and a half years of my life in prison since I was a kid, all my teenage years, my 20s. And do I regret it? No, I don't, because I believe that you should never have regrets in your life. I've made mistakes. In life, you need to understand this. In life, no one should have regrets, because if you have regrets, when you go older, and to an old person, you'd be looking back saying, oh, if only I'd done this, if only I'd done that. So I don't look at things as regrets. So that's 17 and a half years. I look at that as a massive mistake.
Yeah.
So regrets you can't learn by, but mistakes you can. So if you change your mindset and just have it as mistake, everything you look at, everything you do, don't look at it as a regret, just look at it as a mistake, because you think, okay, well, how can I rectify the fact that I've spent 17 and a half years of my life in prison? The only way I can rectify that mistake is by making sure that I put opportunities in place for my son to have a better future. Now, I've missed out on all his childhood. He's 13, well, most of his childhood.
How
So
old's your son now?
he's 13 now, lad. So,
My daughter was 11 on Friday, so
oh, was she is right, lad.
yeah,
See,
man, come on.
this the thing, lad, and this. So for me, like, he's like a young lad now. So, like he's a good little boxer, and like I sit there and I think, I want to put things, you know, when I was his age, I was out fucking robbing cars and fucking robbing all kinds, but like, I want to put things in place for him that like he can just focus on his boxing, he can have a nice teenage and mid-20s, do you know what I mean? And it's the thing, so even though I do miss him every day,
Yeah.
but like he knows that I'm doing this for him. Like I'm doing this to build a future. I tell him, look, lad, I'm doing this to build a future for you, but also help people in the slums, which then allows me to do what I love, but also make him proud of me. Because, lad, if I'm honest as a man, and it doesn't give me fucking make me feel good to say, but as a man, and any man that's been in jail, if you want to say that you're a good father when you've been in prison, you're really not. I've failed as a father. That's the truth. When I look at it and think to myself, I've been a shit dad to my son, for the simple fact is that I've been in prison. Yeah, he might have got materialistic things, anything he wants and all
It
that,
doesn't
but
make you a bad human.
no, it doesn't. But it means you failed as a father, and that's the truth, bro. Like, regardless of whatever, if I look at it from not being biased towards myself and think, looking from an unobjective view and think, okay, look, you've spent most of your kid's life in jail. Yeah, you might have given whatever, but the bottom line is no amount of money can compensate for the amount of memories of just
The
being able to
emotional
play
bond.
football. Mate, even when I'd be in prison, I'd be like, oh yeah, do you remember that kid? He doesn't remember material things when I was being in jail. He'd be like, oh lad, Dad, do you
Bit of
remember
wisdom.
that footy game we used to have? Do you know what I mean? Because that for him was what he used to love, like he just being able to, things that don't cost nothing. And that's why when people kick into me and message me about, oh, I'm struggling with money, I always say to them, look, I would rather that. I would rather have lived a life like that and being there and making memories with your kid than to be in jail. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of them where, like, I always say to people who are struggling, as long as you're making memories with your kids, that's all that matters, lad. Do you know what I mean?
What's it like from, obviously, like, you can't just say the ins and outs, but what's it like from, obviously, because you've got a mad kind of like influential status in the UK right now. Like, it's grown pretty quick. So being the son of Sam Walker, what do you hear from your son? Do you get like people? Is it like, yo, dad, man's picking my head, and is it pressure? Is it? obviously, what's it
my
like in the day? Obviously, because he goes to school and that, and his brethrens are on social media,
no,
aren't they?
but one of the teachers turned around to him and said to him, is that your dad, is it? I follow him on YouTube. He said he's replied to one of my comments before. This is what,
Gassed out of his head.
yeah, what the teacher said to him. I've replied, your dad replied to one of my comments, a while back, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, so I suppose, but at the same time, that's why I need to be careful with what I put on my socials because,
Yeah.
like, I'm very, like you won't see me online arguing with people no more. You don't see me having that sort of beef with the likes of that Davy, Darren, and all that bollocks because I don't, even when people chat shit online now, I don't respond to them because I think to myself, I don't have that back and forth beef. I might write someone off, don't get me wrong. I might put someone on socials and just absolutely write them off. I won't tag them, I just literally write them off. But if it's a
Yeah,
certain
that's just doing your part in the day in the life of Sam Walker. That's just your brain. No one can, you can't ever get rid of that. Like
but
it's
I don't play tennis with these fools no more, like, because they're literally, and also because it'd be slightly embarrassing for my son. So like, I just don't,
wisdom, man.
yeah, I just don't do that no more, like, do you know what I mean? So it's I just try to keep my socials now as positive as I can because by doing that, hopefully, I can start making my son a bit proud as well. Do you know what I mean? That's what's
Yeah.
all about.
In terms of proudness, man, do you know what? Like you're saying, in terms of proudness and keeping a positive message to the youth and stuff, I've always noticed you've done that. Like you've never ever like you're more likely to put it on somebody who's like your same age, a grown man in a similar position, somebody who's, do you know what I mean? Rather than I don't see you ever kind of like demoralising women or being nasty. I see you come out with some of the rawest comments on like your social medias and stuff, and I just think, yo, my man's just out there with the comments. You kind of filterless, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, lad. It's it. You're right, lad, yeah?
I'm good.
Yeah, man. Did you have a good game?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, mate. Me, mate, just
Nice,
land.
cool, man.
I was not paying attention because I was calling him.
Yeah, yeah. It's fucking it's thingy is right, lad. What's the name? I'll speak to him and I'll come in and speak to him. Yeah, lad. But it's thingy. So like, what was the? Oh no, so that's what I'm saying to you. Like, you need to understand. Like, I don't call people out on like because you got to understand. See, like you see, like people online. Online should be like be able to be fun. I hate it when people in comments slagging people off or like girls about the weight and stuff like that. And you think, who are you to judge someone on how they look or anything like that? I'm a firm believer of that, like, because you always get these people on fake accounts. Let me just shut this door because it's getting a bit. One
Yeah,
second.
sweet, man.
Yeah, it's you always get like online bullying. I hate a lot. I hate all that. So yeah, I don't entertain that, bro. I don't entertain it, but yeah, that's the main thing, lad.
Thank
Do
you,
you know what I
man.
mean?
Appreciate
But
it, man.
yeah, it's
Shout
yeah,
to
that's
everybody
it,
who's
lad. But
locked in
fucking
as well,
I
man.
see you. I know you, lad. You getting a good you got a good team now, haven't you? Yes,
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I'm just trying to build up. Do you know what I'm trying to do, bro? I'm not gonna lie. Do you know what I'm trying to
Yes,
do, bro?
man.
Yeah, with the music and stuff. So I'm trying to get onto a big platform like Grind Daily or like Fumes Engineer, like a big platform with my music.
Yeah.
That's kind of like my vision. Like in terms of like you've got a crazy vision. I couldn't even process what goes through your brain before 6 a.m. in the morning when you open your eyes. Never mind what you have to
I
deal
have
with through a
actually.
day. It's a lot of emotions, bro. You must be on a mad emotional roller coaster. And to keep your composure and stay like kind of flattened and headed towards doing what you're doing, where you've got hundreds of thousands, millions of people actually watching, it's pretty cool to see, man. It's inspiring. It is cool to see, and you've got that kind of vision. You're going forward. You've got people on the edge of the seats. You've got that kind of Bondy type of flow going at the moment, and I don't even mean to try and sound like a dick or cheesy or anything, bro. It's just straight up. You've got a mad mission on, and that's like kind of your vision towards going in life. And mine's just like with the music and like you
No,
said, creating that good community and having the right amount of people and just trying to get my music out as much there and put into the right eyes of the right people, bro. And
it's
like, you're smacking it. You're trying to tell people, you're trying to open the eyes of people who are not known to the charity side of things and stuff. And I'm doing the same with my music, just trying to open their eyes to like the message in mind because I
This is
don't.
what I'm saying though, bro. This, as long as you've got a vision in your mind, it doesn't matter
Yeah.
what it is. Say this to people. It doesn't, even if your vision is just to be like a painter, plaster, whatever it is. As long as you've got that in your mind, then you should make it happen. Do you know what I mean? Like yours is music, and no one's is any more important than the other because you're still living your life in the exact same way that you want to. Do you know what I mean? But I always say to people, whatever you see in your mind, just do that. And
Yeah.
that's it. Like my vision's gone completely to plan, completely, lad. And like I was so much like planned, and like it just
Thank you
okay,
for the subbing.
yeah, it's just a case of it just coming into fruition, lad. Do you know what I mean? And that's all.
Is there anything that you're thinking of changing, like switching up? What? Obviously, you've had a few dodgy situations, which the world will see in eventually. Yeah, everyone stop asking me for the video, man, as well, for fuck's sake. My phone has not stopped, bro.
That video, yeah.
It's not stopped.
Yeah.
Send me the video. Can I see the video? Can I see the video? I said, yo, I don't have the video. Guys, do I have the video?
You have got it on your WhatsApp.
Oh, don't. Have you sent it?
Send it to the lad.
Oh, no.
Your phone's gonna blow up now. Your phone's gonna blow up.
Yo, I swear to God, after last week, my TikTok was popping as everyone's like, send me the video, I swear down. I had Pure Man in me inbox, like, I swear down, I won't show it anybody, bro.
This is what I'm saying to you, and he say that, and then you send it to the next mate, and then he send it to the next mate, and that's what happens, lad. That's the problem, and then you end up fucking. But the thing is, what in Sierra Leone is this, like my vision's clear and exactly what I'm looking to do, bro. Like literally, just fucking everything what I'm looking to do. So it's like, but it's just a case of just the first thing is me not getting sight. Look at this little girl, Caddy. Hey James. So I find out the name. Yeah, it's Caddy. James. So that little girl who's in the hospital. So that little girl with who's getting the operation.
Yeah, I'm listening to them.
What's her name? Caddy, yeah. Lad, get on this. So the girl who's getting the operation for cataracts who were getting done this week, she's in hospital now with malaria. Right, she was getting the operation this Tuesday coming, and she's in the hospital with fucking with malaria. But she's in a bad way, bro. Like a proper bad way. And like
So obviously now, like you're gonna have to. I know what you're like. You're gonna fund the treatment of the malaria to get her through to the treatment, innit?
I've already done that with the doctor. Yes, the doctor's already. I said, look, who's the best doctor you've got in the hospital? He turned around and said, doctor, whatever his name was, my bumbo or whatever. And I said, well, I need him to treat her. So she's been getting treated for 4 days. But she's got malaria, lad, yeah, it's fucking... But this girl has had cataracts for fucking 4 years. Right, I've been saying to her for 2 years, I'm coming over, and when I come over, the first thing I'm doing is getting you your operation. And that's what I stuck to. I went to the hospital, and it was set for Tuesday, paid the hospital extra money to treat her, to fast track her for the operation for cataracts. And she's in fucking in hospital, lad. It's fucking bad when you think about the justice for these kids, lad.
It's crazy, and it's like it's exactly like the shit side of life, and it's exactly what you just said. Basically, putting it in a nutshell, because she's been given literally, not pardon the pun, a vision, and another hurdle already in a third world country where there's a lot already going on, and then you're there, Sam. You've got bare shit going on, and you've got people trying to take you down and all that, and in the midst of it all, you're thinking, right, I've got to get this eyesight sorted for this little girl.
But she was the priority, lad, because to be honest with you, lad, right, I didn't want to start doing stuff in the slums properly until I got her operation. The reason why is because I don't want her to think that she's just being failed. I've just forgot about her. She's like, and her family, hang on. Why is Sam said the first thing he was doing when he come to Africa was getting my daughter an operation, but now he's doing stuff in other slums. That's why our family follow me on socials. That's exactly why I've not really posted too much in the slums, because I don't want a family to start thinking to themselves, hang on, has he just forgot my daughter?
Yeah, he's on his mad mission, and
he's told us the first thing he's doing before he sees anyone in any slums is getting our daughter the treatment, and now he's doing this and that.
let's get a UK time check in it. It's 12:53 here, so let's get a UK time check on replays. So if anybody does want to see this played back, don't get it twisted, guys. To all the families and all the people that are relying on Sam to do his thing. He's doing his mission, and he's just blatantly said, listen, he's doing his thing, but it's happening, and it's not down to him. Some things are not in his hands. Am I right in saying that?
It's difficult, lad, because like because obviously, because a lot of people are focused on the diamond thing and the gold thing, but not realising that last time I was in Sierra Leone, I spent that much money quick, lad. Yet I ran out of money, and I had to go back to England and start grafting again, right, to get money back, and then I end up in jail. But this time, I'm not making the same mistake. Police seized my bank account in England, so I've got all the cash I had.
So why did they take 100 bags off you or something?
Yeah, they took £97,000 in December, seized my account off my competition page, Apex Comps. And then what happened? But that was fully legit. I'd worked hard for that, though.
Seconds before Crimbo as well.
Lad, but lucky enough for me, they took loads of competition winners and prizes as well. But lucky enough for me, obviously I had money stuffed away, so I was able to fucking cover all that and still carry on with my business. But what happened is, then in March, February, he took like between 105 and 115,000 pounds when he seized my account. Well, they didn't even seize them; they shut all my accounts down, every single account. I was going to bank accounts to try and open one. They were saying, "Oh no, you're blacklisted." No bank account would accept me in the UK for a bank, even though fully my competition page and the other businesses were legit. So I just thought, fuck this.
Someone internal has pressed the button there, hasn't they?
They have 100%. So I think it's the police who have sorted it. So what's happened is, what they've done is they probably thought. So I've just thought, fuck this. Sold everything, lad. Like my cars, my watches. The only watch I kept was this one. But like, I sold everything and thought, right, get all my dough together, and I'll just take a risk in this diamond mine. So even though people focus on the diamond mine, my mission was always to be in the slums anyway. But the thing is, for it to have longevity and for it to be sustainable, I couldn't just come here with fucking a load of money and then just spend it, and then I'd be fucked. So I had to set up a business to allow me to be able to fund what I'm looking to do, which is obviously the stuff in the slums. And the only way
you need to have the business in place. So obviously, if the business already set in plan and the paperwork saying it's all in place and it's limited and whatever, limited and limited and limited and limited and whatever, at least when you are there with specific amounts of money, or you're doing this deal and that deal, or you're in this place at this time or whatever, at least over in that country you can say, listen, I own this legit business and this is why I'm here doing this, right?
This is the thing, like there's a news article that went in the other day about me around here, the African news.
Send it me all, bro. Send it me, man. I'm up for laughs. If you're ever up at 3, 4, 5, 6 a.m. and you got a buzz, mate, just message me.
Now there's a new. Well, have you got I'll find it. It's on Google anyway. When you Google it, but the thing is, but I had to come on the news article and praise the president and his wife, right, of Sierra Leone. But I had to do that because I'm in a predicament, because I've got an exporter's license which I paid £25,000 for in England. But I've come here, which legally allows me to export diamonds and gold. But I've come here and it's got to be signed off by the government. But I didn't know that. Right, so literally the government have got to sign that off for it to be active. Do you know what I mean? So I've had to do a news report and praise the president and his wife publicly. So I'm just gonna have to keep doing that, and then hopefully just get on side with the government properly. It's just
this is crazy, bro, man.
It's mad, but this is what happens. So that news article you'll see, it says where's my other phone? But it turns around, it says on it. Sam Walker says hundreds of millions of pounds have been raised for kids with cataracts or something like that. It says, but he also praises the president and the president's wife, the first lady.
That needs to be added. I bet you'd have gone sick if that column went up and he were in there. So, crazy.
Exactly. So what I said on the thing is, there's no other first lady like the president's wife who's looking after vulnerable girls, blah blah blah, and all that. So then, at least then, when I mentioned her charity, they all get the newspapers in government anyway, so they'll all hear that. So all I'm going to have to keep doing is just praising the president and his wife, and then just hopefully I can just get on side with them, and then it allows me to do stuff.
Well, in terms of being allowed to do stuff, I've got a positive message to put across as well. In terms of, like you're saying, is portraying a positive message and networking and speaking to people and going down the routes of just being up in people's faces and asking people. And you said to me last week, was it, when we was on the live, just get on a couple of these people, these dental clinics in Turkey. Do you remember?
Of course, bro, yeah.
I got a message back, not yesterday, the day before, for dental clinic in Turkey. Said, we're absolutely shocked by your story and more than willing to support you. They're happy with the analytics on my page, and they said, we've got to sort my teeth out.
Oh, dude, he is right, lad. See, this is what I'm saying, bro.
So, like, bro, the next time we come live, I am going to be having a tooth off, lad.
And lad, this is what I'm saying to you. Like social media, you can get like dentists in Turkey, like you can get them free of charge as long as you promote them. You show like the
That's what they said. I can't believe it. That's what they said. They went, yo, we've looked at your analytics, because they asked me for analytics off my page, how many views you get per live, and how many my statistics. I sent it them all back, and they're just like, yo, we're touched by your story. Like, I did that off the back of you, bro.
Yeah, that's right, bro. I'm buzzing for you, lad. You feel so much better because, like, when you get your teeth done, like, if you feel self-conscious over your teeth, this is what I'm saying to you, bro. But you feel like a new man, lad, because when I understand, like, even when people you feel self-conscious. I've been there in the past when I'd be laughing, like, I'd sometimes cover my mouth. Do you know what I mean? But like, as soon as I got my teeth done, I was fucking buzzing.
That's why I've got this little pop shield thing here, mate, buzzing me. I can just go like this all day, mate, and say anything and not get this. But at the end of the day, mate, like, I got that mashed up teeth, but I did it, and I did that off the back of just you saying it. Do you know what I mean? And I got a good response, and I thought, why not do it? Do you know what I mean? And it could be a circular thing. Like, obviously, that's just come off the back of something, and that's only come off a conversation between me and you. So somebody's obviously in the clinic in Turkey's thought, right, we've seen that, we've felt the inspiration in the story and messaged me back. Do you know what I mean? So it's gone in circles.
That's what I'm saying to you, lad. That's what happens in life, bro. But yeah, I'm buzzing for it. When are you getting them done?
I've got the pictures all sorted. Obviously it's weekend in it, so I'm going to wait for Monday now for him to respond back. But I've sent everything back sorted out. I've checked out the clinic. I've done some research. They've spent a lot of money on the website as well, bro. So it looks like they've got like 3D imagery on the website. It looks clean. There's some great reviews. There's a couple of established people that have had the teeth done there as well. So it's a decent clinic. It looks like somebody that's already got pure establishment and pure till and just wants to do someone a favour from the goodness of the heart. So if it goes through, I'll be chilling. If you see me on a plane, Tam, you know I'm going to get my Newton Eves done, mate. Yeah,
you'll be fucking buzzing there though, lad. You will, because you won't stop smiling. But that's what happens. Like, because with my teeth, because when I was a kid, I used to just fucking eat all sweets. I still do, but you were fucked, lad. And like,
yeah, man, I'm mad.
As soon as I got them done, I was buzzed. Like, when I look at my old videos from 6 years ago, I look at my teeth and I think, fucking hell, they were bad then. But like, no.
Mine are in dire straits, bro, I swear to God. But this is why I don't use the teeth filter.
That's what it's from a distance, lad. They look sound, bro. I can't see.
Look, I got none on the side, tell them what.
Yeah, they'll put a bridge on that. They'll put a bridge on that.
So, and you see my bottom teeth?
Yeah.
My bottoms hit the fucking roof of my mouth, bro.
Hopes just kicked in there. Yeah, so now, do you know what the thing is, lad? Yeah. All they do, they put a bridge on there, and then just, you'll be flying, lad. You'll be flying there.
I said to everyone, I'll get my teeth done. Yeah, I'll take a 6-month course of Tren. Get some tattoos and I'll sit on top of the weeklies for months and months on end.
Yeah, I know you better be like, who the fuck's this new fellow?
Said that before she come and storming. She was on live. She went, "You're fucking out, mate." Nah, but seriously, man, it's one of them, innit? I've had a mixed response. I'm not gonna lie. But
of what?
I've like asking about the teeth and stuff like that, but obviously I'm just gonna go for it. If it don't happen, it don't happen. But
as long as you're happy, just go whatever you're happy. So when people say mixed response, just go whatever you feel. Like if you feel self-conscious, then go for it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, that's the thing, because even with some things in life you can't change. Like I got vitiligo, so let me just put a seal. Only this tans on my face. So on some of my videos, I look and think, fucking hell, that looks bad. And then I see comments sometimes going, what's that on your face? or like you've had too much suntan or whatever it is. It's not. It's just vitiligo. So this
Yeah, I've seen on one of your videos. You said it goes up and down with stress.
I understand some people it does that. So with stress and then
I'm-
out in the sun, but with me, when I get stressed, I don't. It doesn't come out verbally or like fucking. It doesn't come out like the way it comes out in patches. Like got a patch here, or like my vitiligo comes out a bit. But if you're talking to me, you won't really know it on the stress.
I've got a friend, Sammy. This is the maddest, man. This is the maddest. I've got a friend, yeah. He's got a similar situation, you know. He's got like a pigment. I'm not too sure about the scientific specifics, but he has the same situation where, when he's stressed, his skin condition comes out. I don't know if it's condition or genetic. Correct. His condition comes out in a way where it stresses him out. It fucks his mental health up and everything. And I can relate to it because it's the self-image thing, and it's kind of, you don't expect it. Like, I don't wake up in the morning and expect one of my, like 100 of my comments to say, go and sort your teeth out, you smackhead. Like, it's not nice, do you know what I mean? And you know, and I bet I bet you get some craziness on your comments, don't you, bro?
But you know what the thing is? So with me, I've worked out it's about 5%. But you know, for the fact that I've been quite lucky, to be honest with you. But like it's about 5%, and then the rest, like even like you always get like a knobhead in the live. That's why I put mine on subscribers only chat.
Yeah,
But
standard.
But the thing is, you're always going in life. You're always going to get these knobheads in chats. As Mike Tyson said, social media has given knobheads an opportunity to get cheeky. Do you know what I mean, lad? Because you do it behind fake accounts most of the time. But as I said, you're never going to find anyone that's doing that who's doing better than you. Do you know what I mean? But to be honest with you, lad, like mine's symmetrical, so I'm quite lucky in that sort of way where it's because some people have vitiligo, which is dead patchy, but because this is symmetrical, exactly.
Yeah, I can now you're pointing out. I can see it, and it just looks like the sun's on your face. But yeah, now you're pointing it out. I get it.
Like a panda, do you know, pandas with the spots.
Yeah, it's now you're pointing it out, and I'm assuming now because you're in a different country and the sun's blasting your skin, it's amplifying as well, isn't it?
You know what happened, lad? Yeah. So I'm on the wing. You're Mazza, aren't you, in Weathervalley?
Yeah.
Lad, I'm on the wing with both of them, Mazza and Weathervalley.
Them two are funny, man.
We were on the wing together for about 3 or 4 months. So then we used to go on the yard together, chill on the yard. One day, I put loads of baby oil on my face because it was hot in the summer. This was only 2 years ago. Summer 22. I put loads of fucking baby oil on my face and was sunbathing. And then Mazza's gone, as I'm walking in, what the fuck is that on your face, lad? Like, it just went like a panda, bro. And like, but then when I look back on old videos from like 5 years ago, if I look closely at it, I can see it's slowly coming through in like 5 or 6 years before. But like it just hadn't come out, and like it just happened to come out when I put baby oil on my face and just sunbathed.
And the sun's yeah, it's the melanin in your skin probably.
That's exactly what
And that's from your descendants. Don't get it twisted, because your granddad from Sierra Leone, innit?
Yeah, the little bastard who got me vitiligo, the bastard.
Shout out to the pops as well. Maz is out soon as well. Have you spoke to him?
Yeah, I spoke to Mazza the other day, lad. Yeah,
What's he saying?
He's sound, bro. He's just
Are you going to link him when he gets out?
Yeah, of course. I like Mazza, bro. I've got a lot of time for Mazza. You know the thing of Mazza, he's got quite a few little haters, right? But in life, you always will. But on top of that, because Mazza's been active in jail, anyone that says Mazza wasn't active in jail in terms of backing what he was doing, a chat, right? Because he was, lad. The amount of times this little lad, he's like a fucking, so what do you do with this Mazza, lad, right? So you'd be talking to him and he'd pull out this little gadget of like fucking free matchsticks, right? Either side, glued in with a razor blade attached to it, and the razor blade would fold into the matchsticks. He used to make like fucking mad little, the amount of mad things he used to make. But at the same time, he sounds like he's just a nice lad, but obviously he will back it if he needs to. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, do you know what it is? People get it twisted, innit? And I must be right in saying, like, you've had some of your longest days in jail. You must have met some mad heads in jail, like, you know, like linking up with Mazza. Obviously, they're from the same city and stuff. Is I'm not trying to like fucking draw names or anything, but like I bet you've been in jail sometimes, and there's been like some mad people who are known in the world now that have been like trying to get on you and that, and just try and be dicks and that.
Nah, that's to be honest, I've been quite lucky, lad. Right, get on this. So in jail, I've been so fucking lucky in the sense of, like, when I go to jail, I've never really had any sort of beef, really. The only beef I had, last bit of beef, Wes Avelli can confirm this, the last bit of beef I had was on the wing with Wes Avelli. Wes Avelli was stood over the other side of the wing. This lad had been bullying someone, taking his canteen off, and like his biscuits, chocolates, and this lad used to think he was 10 men on the wing, and I think that was the last bit of beef he had, where I was punched fuck out of him and stamped on him, and Wes is like over the other side, like a little weirdo, just enjoying the violence.
Phone, Zanko's out.
He's enjoying it, but like, he's another one that I remember with Wes. He's flipping it, this screw tried to test the water with him, and like, I'm going, Wes, chill out, bro. And he's going, what? To the screw, he's going, I'll fucking throw you over that balcony. Right, and like, he's literally going to grab the screw, lad, right? And I have to literally pull him back in the cell. But like, he's Wes is another one, lad. He's got a good lad. He's been in 18 years, but he's lad for a firearm though. How the fuck has he spent 18 years in jail for a firearm when rapists don't even get that sentence, lad? Do you know what I mean?
There's a kid on TikTok that's blown. I'm not going to say his name, but he's just been done for like a GBH charge, and he's ended up doing like 20 something years or something on a mad GBH thing to be intent or something. I don't know what's happened during it. There's been a little legislation that switched this charge to a madness, bro.
And if it's 2/3, I just don't. If I seriously harm someone, let's say another drug dealer. Not that I'm a drug dealer anymore, but I mean another criminal. Let's say
a water inspector, United Utilities.
Yeah, let's just say a fellow criminal, right? Let's just say I assault another criminal. He's on the wrong side of the fence. If I seriously assault him, I've got to do like a 10-year sentence, save 2/3, so 7.5 years.
Yes, yeah.
Let's say hypothetically Joe Bloggs was to rape a woman, he would only get a 4-year sentence and do half. And you think to yourself, where's the justice for women of them sorts of offences? There's not, because judges just like, I think judges are all at it. It's only a matter of time before it comes out that the judges are involved in some sort of ring.
Have you ever been up or sentenced by a female judge or barrister, or had a female barrister, or have it? What do you think about the female side of the judicial system? Do you think the men are just twats and the women are let go for a bit more?
No, but you know what? I remember I was on trial a while back.
District judge out your head.
I don't know what the prosecution woman, she was prosecuting me, she was fit as well, lad. And she looked even sexy with the wig on. Right? She's asking me all the questions.
Sounds on that Downton Abbey flex.
She was like a solid fucking 9.5, right? And she just looked even sexy, lad. And when she cross-examined me, I knew she fancied me, lad, right? I'm not being big-headed, but she had something for me. Because
so, Sam, would you say my eyebrows are on fleek right now?
Look, lad, she didn't even ask me the amount of questions she should have, yeah, or go into depth on like what she should have asked, and then during breaks, I was chit-chatting to her, and I even said to her, I said, it's a shame I'm on the side of the fence, isn't it? You'd be going for something sweet with me, and she just started laughing and like that sort of banter with her. But like, that was in court, that, bro. And then, but the prosecution, I got found not guilty on that charge. But that's the thing, lad. But that's the only time I had a female person in court. But yeah, in terms of screws, prison officers, what you got to think of is this. I think to myself, why does a female want to work in a male's prison when she can work in a female jail? Now, I personally think to myself this. Now, some people might think this is sexist, but I don't think it is. If my sister was working in a male prison, the first thing I'd say to my sister is, why didn't you go and work in Style, which is a female jail? Why do you want to be surrounded by Kizzy? Exactly. Why do you want to go and work with a load of men, the prisoners, who are all going to steam off you? But also, male officers are just as bad, bro. Male officers, I've seen the amount of times male officers have like either give sexual harassment to female officers. I haven't seen a male officer in all course slap a female officer's ass in the office, lad. That was about 6 years ago, and there's no way on this planet if I had a girlfriend I would allow her to work in a male prison because I see what goes on in there, lad, and it's fucking madness. Like, and that's not off the prisoners, that's just off the male officers, lad.
Yeah, I can't imagine how it is. Yo, but for all the female screws that are keeping it 100 in there and not getting D'd out, big up. Yo.
Bro, but you got to understand this, lad. Like on the but then you've got like because you got two different types. We've got three different types of female officers. So you got the first one who's just wants to come in and do a job. That's all she's doing, and she sticks straight to the book.
So we'll call them the strictly by the books.
Yeah, I don't mind them ones because they're sound. You want to come in and do a job. I'm not going to judge someone for just doing a job. Like, there's no way on this planet. I respect you for the fact that you come and do a job. So the thing is, I don't mind them ones, but then what you have is then you also
the asserty bitch. You got the asserty bitch one, haven't you?
Look, you have the one who's like a fucking 2 out of 10, but she comes into jail and struts it around like she's a 10. It's so fucking annoying, lad.
Moving on bus numbers, drawing like a Cadillac.
I'm telling you, like looking down the wing like the 1010s. I'm looking at you. Who do you think you are? But the thing is, but they literally act like the 1010s and they're full of themselves and they think that fucking every prisoner wants them. But then
they could do you in an arm wrestle.
Well, exactly. But then you have the flirty ones who like to flirt.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I've never been with a female officer. I would have loved to have had the opportunity. But the thing is, I've been with a couple when I've been released and they've got in contact with me on social media. I've been with them, but in prison,
I looked after you. I'm glad you're a changed man.
Mate, look, I've been with like two when I got released, but over the years. But the thing is, I would have loved to have been with one in jail because that would have been my loads of prisoners do it. But
it's the ultimate fantasy for a prisoner, isn't it? Smoking a screw.
I'm the one I've kept clock 3 times. I'm the fucking sad fucker that gets asked by the boys, "Hey Sam, can you just keep clock for me while I go in this cell with this woman, this screw?"
One for the boys and that.
Well, I'm having to stand at the door and fucking. I met one of the lads from Newcastle when we were in Durham jail. He was in the education class, and this teacher, he was shagging his teacher. He was in the back room. That you do it every Wednesday, and because you bring 2 phones in and 2 ounces of weed. So what my job was, as soon as you go in the room with it, you get the pass off, and give it to me, and then I'd have to stand by the door and keep clock while he was shagging it, right? And like. I'd be thinking, and one day, two lads tried to walk in. I'm like, "Yeah, bro, you can't come in here." Because long as he's sure, we end up getting into a little scuffle because they thought it was obviously just being funny. So anyway, what happened? She comes out with top half undone. But lucky enough, she backed me up and went, "They assaulted him first," and I got the charges kicked off. But yeah.
Oh, so instantly it would look like a scrap.
Yeah, it looked like a scrap because it was internal charge. It wasn't outside. It was just like you would have got loss of canteen and association time. But like. She come as a witness and went, "No, Sam didn't do nothing like Sheena." But yeah, she was scared.
That's cold.
I'm the unlucky one that's never actually got to do it. I'm the one that stands outside the door and keeps clock. But
yeah. Well, you know, looking forward, you don't want to be the lucky one ever again. You're not going back in that situation.
No, of course not. I'm not. That's to me, bro. As I said, like for me, I'm focused on what I'm doing here. Like literally, just so like, there's no 2 ways about what I'm doing. I'm on this mission, and it will succeed. And then. Because what I've literally got fucking like this going on now, and like everything's like to plan in my head. Stuff in the slums, and once I've done the stuff in the slums, I'm gonna then start calling out charities properly, and then start a movement here in Sierra Leone. But everything is slowly coming, but to fall into place. Everything's worked up to now. The only thing that happened, I'll tell you what happened last week. A lot of people seen it might have seen me when I was on live. Police Paul was there. I'm fucking while I was on live, and so I said to him, "You have to stick it down your pants," and then fucking he didn't. And fucking police ended up getting the diamonds. I went, "Are you fucking mad, lad?" So what happened? He said, we want 20 million leons, which is probably 1,200 quid. But yeah, go on, Sam, just paid him fucking. And then as soon as he looked in the back and found a bag full of fucking English notes, he went, "Oh, we want 15,000. I said, "We said 20 million, Leon."
We'll do what is 15 bags then?
Cash, English, yeah. So I said,
hell.
No, he went, "That was just to not arrest us." He went, "This is to get your diamonds back." So then obviously we had to give them it, and then they give us the diamonds back. Yeah, it was fucking. But
15 bags, you know.
the thing is, though, it was it wasn't worth it, but I was still in profit off them. So once they sell, I'll still be in profit. But it was just a principle. And I was thinking, you fucking corrupt little fuckers. But yeah, but I'd rather that than just take them all. So yeah.
So that's cleared it up for everybody who's saying, oh, he's been jacked, he's been taken hostage. I've seen all sorts of shit, mate. Honestly, he's been taken hostage. He's been done this. He's been that. Listen, guys, we can send a message anytime and lock in and do a live. Yo, he's cool. He's doing his thing, man.
This is what they'd love. This is the thing that people would love, not more.
I seen that picture.
Which one?
With the bars.
Oh yeah. Again, he's not even saying yes, he's in jail. Lad, let's have it right. If I've been jacked, my Rolex is on me at all times, lad. Yeah.
You got the plane, Jane.
Yeah, exactly. That's the first thing that would have been tough. But like, that's the thing. But like, that would never happen here. Like, the thing is, what happened with the police was, as it's on the live. I think I might actually put it up this week, but someone put it on their account. I've seen it. They tagged me. But they put part 1 and 2. Sam Walker, the police take Sam Walker's diamonds. Then part 2 was Sam Walker gets his diamonds back after paying 15,000. But yeah, so lucky enough for me to get them back, lad. But it's as I said, and that's only because of the mission that we're on, lad. So it can't be stopped, and it can have hurdles.
Did you have to explain to them, like, during that, say, listen, I'm here doing this and this and that, and you're trying to take this off me, bro? Like, are you mad?
Not interested in explanations, lad. All they're interested in is sorting payments out. That's all they're interested in. So fucking, like, it wasn't even the case. I was like, look, well, we want this, we want that. They're not asked about like fucking any fucking story, but they're just asked about payment.
Do you think they've seen your story and thought, right, fucking landed a jackpot here?
Nah. Well, what happened is at the end when I was on live when it happened, and we made come to the car with the police want a photograph of it. So they had to take a photograph of me before I left them after they had given me them back. So they wanted a photograph. So they went, in one made sense, it's just a formality. And I was thinking, that's not a formality. That photo's going to every police force along fucking Sierra Leone. But fucking, as I said, like, but when I believe the mission I'm on can't be stopped. It can be of hurdles, lad, but it can't be stopped. And as I said, 15 bags in the grand scheme of things is minimal. In the sense of, I don't mean that as you're like, blood thing, but what I mean is, in the grand scheme of things in terms of what the profit margins are. Do you know what I mean? So like, the profit margins of them, in fact I've got a few diamonds here actually, I think I've got about a few diamonds here. But
What like raw, are they like raw taken from the deck, like?
Let me just tell a couple, I've got a few here, one second.
Yo, this is mad.
Them diamonds there, bro?
Oh, the one that I have.
Yeah, they're the ones that you are they?
Yours are all.
Yeah, both of them, lads, yeah.
Yeah, I've got these.
Let me just see where it is. Yes, bro, where's them diamonds, lad? Them diamonds?
The last draw, yeah?
The last draw?
The last draw over here.
The last draw?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. The first draw? Yeah, man. Top draw, yeah?
Yeah.
Mad.
Not the one in the glass. The one the bed.
Yeah, man, I've got them, bro.
You see it?
Yeah. Where's the diamond tester?
What?
Where's the diamond tester?
It's in the room, bro.
In my room?
Yeah, on top of the
This is sick.
wait.
In the living room?
No, in the room.
Oh, in my room, on top of the weight.
Sam,
Yeah.
just one sec, bro. I'll be 2 seconds.
Yeah, I've
Just
got
wait.
it, bro, yeah.
One sec, bro. One sec.
Have you got them other ones there? Yeah, go on, yeah. Nice one. Let me just sort these out. I'll show you. I'll put them on a diamond tester for you, know. Just fucking can of coke. How to pull off screen back down. Swipe.
Yo, man,
Left
I needed
to
the
close.
toilet, kid. So, what's the process that have you been like digging your own like spot like trenches or?
No, all I do, lad, is this. So I go directly to the mines, I cut out all the middlemen. So when I do that, how it works is I go to the diamond mine, to the main man who owns it, and then he just gives me diamonds, whatever ones he has. So this is my diamond tester, so it flash up as red, and then it'll go orange in a minute. And then what that means is it's ready to be used. And then how this works is, see where it says diamond there? Can you see that? It says diamond, so then it says moissanite as well. So if it's a diamond, it'll flash diamond.
Moissanite's obviously a cubic zirconia as well, isn't it?
Yeah. So then, and then if it's not diamond at all, then it just doesn't register. So then that's ready to go. So here's a 1. I'll go with the 1.9 carat first.
Oh, this is mad.
This is a 1.9. Yeah, Dan, let me just put a glove on top of there. And just can you see that there?
Yeah.
That's a 1.9 carat diamond. So look, as I flash this, it should go green. On diamond, yeah. Let me just spin that around so it's facing you. See?
Yeah.
That's how I know that it's a diamond. When I'm just putting that diamond. Let me spin it around so you can see it.
So in terms of like nuggets, what sizes are they getting out of the straight out? Are they getting like full carrots like that?
Yeah. So they get big ones, little ones. So this 1.9 carat. This costs what? So let's say I'm going to sell it for fucking say 18 ton, for example. Then what'll happen is someone will then get that cut and polished, and it'll be worth like $3,000. Do you know what I mean? So let me just spin it around so I can get a proper angle on it for you. Where is it? Yeah, where is it? Where's the camera? Where's the diamond? There.
I can see him now.
Yeah, wait, let me just put it on so because that table's fucking not see-through. So
black on a black surface. Or...
Yeah, so that's them there, lad. So there's like two little. I can't even look. You can't really see them on that. Lad.
Yeah, the camera's not doing it justice, is it?
No, lad, these are basically uncut diamonds. So when diamonds are uncut, it just means they're directly from the mines. Yeah, so that one there. Let me just zoom in on it. So this one here is like that's a 1.10. That one. That diamond there, but basically when they get uncut, you can't really see on that. But basically when they get cut and polished. Yeah, there's another one there. So you can see how even that there, the light shift.
Yeah, you can see the clarity, the rainbow effect. You can kind of see the clarity in the shape of them.
When that gets cut, see that light bit inside? That's how clear that is. That's a clean diamond.
Like a prism, like how the prism refracts off it.
It's just where you can see right through it. So basically, with that, the whiter bits, they'll all get cut off when it gets cut. And then basically with that there, that'll be like a nice pure raw diamond. Like the fella was saying to me, he reckons that's a flawless diamond once it gets cut, which will be worth thousands. That one will. That's why I've kept that one myself, because it could be a flawless diamond that once it gets cut.
And is that how the light's refracting as it's going through?
Yeah, because when you put it through a 10-time magnifying loop glass, you can see. But these like type of diamonds, I get loads of them, lad. Like I've sold so fucking many of them. Like these are just these are literally just two of them, bro. But like, yeah, let me just put that on the fucking...
Statistically, that. So say, for instance, if I was going to go and get a ready ring with a carat in it from a jeweller, how much would it cost me? So how much would I be saving if I just come and get a diamond from you and get it set myself?
So if you're going to get a diamond from me, let me just put diamond there.
Straight to diamond.
Okay, let me just sort that again, 1 second. There, yeah, straight to diamond. So then, put that one on. See, so with them, how it works, lad, yeah, is with these diamonds. With these diamonds, they just how it works with them. By the time you go to a jeweller's, here's how it works. By the time you go and buy a diamond from the jeweller's, that gets cut and polished. It's probably gone through 8 or 9 different hands. So when these 8 or 9 different hands, they've all threw their little bit on. So if you're going to buy, let's say a 1.10 carat diamond, or let's say a 2 carat diamond, you're probably going to pay about £8,000 for depending on the clarity. But if you want a good quality diamond, a 2 carat one, you can buy a cheap one for 1,500 quid. But if you want a high quality diamond in a jeweller's 2 carat, you're probably going to pay about 7 or 8 grand. But if you're going to buy the exact same diamond from me, you're going to pay like £2 grand, because what you then do is get it cut and polished. And then when you get it cut and polished, that's when you'll make your money off it, because you'll. But as I said, all the boys, I've been buying them off me. I've sold most of them already. Well, I've sold nearly all of them. I've kept a few. Like that one there, I'm keeping because I think it's a flawless one. So it's so any flawless ones, I'm keeping myself just so I can use them as little investments in future. Because that one there, like even that one there, that potential flawless one, I reckon like $1,000 for that one, but I'm going to keep that one for myself.
Do you have? Obviously, you've got your own opinion. You've done your own research. You're not silly. You obviously know what you're doing. Nobody with the CV of a Key Stage 3 primary school kid goes into doing something like that. Like, do you have a second opinion? Do you have a British plug? Do you have somebody from the UK that's certain and solid that can see your shit and go like, yeah, that's banging?
Well, this is the thing. Like the jewellers who I've got there, and like as soon as I sent them to even this one of these jewellers today, turned around to me and went, as soon as I sent him a picture of these ones what have just gone to Dubai, he said to me, I can tell straight away. He said they're high quality. This was a well-known jeweller in Hatton Gardens in London. He said I can tell they're high quality, and like that's the thing. Like but lucky enough for me, I've spent years. What you got to understand is I haven't just popped on the fucking plane and come to Africa. I've spent years in prison manifesting, studying, envisioning what did this moment of being here. Like even diamonds, I've studied diamonds. I've got diamond books in my room here. I've got like
alchemy and
I've been studying diamond books for years in jail, and they're fucking expensive. But the reason why I've done that is because I knew that this would come in benefit to my benefit. So I'd never ever looked through at a diamond loop at a fucking diamond until I come here. But the thing is, because I'd studied that much in jail, diamonds, I was able.
It feels like second nature now.
Mate, as soon as I picked up the loop, I knew what I was looking for. I knew what I was doing because I'd studied it for years. I'd literally fucking studied it. Like literally, while prisoners are watching fucking telly, taking drugs, I was studying that. And that's constantly what I was doing. I was manifesting what I was going to be doing here. Everything is coming to fruition right now because of what I manifested from prison.
It's mad, man.
Mad. It is mad.
Your journey's sick. Have you put your competition up for somebody to come over? Has anybody won it?
2 people wanted to come over on the 9th of April. I wanted them to come over this week so I could show them around, but they didn't. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a new competition up. So it was £50 a number and it's sold out twice in 48 hours. But I'm going to do a new one. I'm going to do a new one where there's going to be no limit on the price. You can pay £10 a number, you can pay £500 a number, whatever you want to pay. But here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to say it's 59 numbers on the National Lottery bonus ball, 1 number per person. You can pay whatever you want on each number. But the winner of that competition, I will put a list up of exactly how much each person's paid for each number, so you'll know exactly how much is being spent. And the winner of that competition gets to spend that money off each number in the slums. Do you know what I mean?
That's
so they can spend on whatever they want. If they want to get a load of clothes for the kids in the slums, a load of food, whatever they want to do, they want to put it towards a water pipe, whatever. But
I was just going to say, idealistically, the way to do it would be like, right, I'll buy 1 number for 5 ton and put a note on the thing like, yo, give the 5 ton to the water pipe.
Yeah,
like, that's the type of shit you'd probably pick up and go, he fucking definitely deserves a ticket. Like,
and this is the thing. This is why, because I know it sell out straight away. But the thing is, what it does, imagine just because it gives everyone an opportunity. Someone who's just like who's struggling or like works the ass off all the time and he can't afford a £50 number. He could literally just message me and go, hey Sam, on my competition page on Instagram, Apex_comps. But he could literally just message me and say, hey Sam, can I get a number for a £5? I'd be like, yeah, Sam. And then there'd be the next person who says, hey Sam, I'll give you £1,000 for a number. Do you know what I mean? Because they know.
That kind of like picks up the person who's skint then, doesn't it? And gives them a chance.
And this is what my competition page is about, being able to contribute to everyone who's like, even people who are struggling, but then rich people. Like, so, but that's what this does. It allows that opportunity to happen. But then on top of that, the icing on the cake is the fact that they're able to use the money off each number to that lump sum of money to go and spend in the slums, and it'll all be filmed, it'll all be uploaded online, so people will know who bought a number exactly where their money's being spent. Do you know what I mean, lad? And like, it'd be a sick competition, I think, definitely.
What's been the best sellers on your page? What's been the best seller like? What's been like proper all the time? What goes all? Obviously cars go. But,
cars go slow, to be honest with you, lad.
Are they?
Yeah, sometimes like they go like quite slow. Sometimes it depends what car. Like I had an X6 up there or X5.
Yeah, I remember that. That was sick. That Beamer. That was mad.
£900 number, but it was just expensive because obviously it's all based on the Thunderbolt, so on the bonus ball, so you can't. Like everyone knows it's fully legit, but the thing is, it was just I think the best seller really is the scratch cards. Everyone loves the scratch cards, so we do like win £250 worth of scratch cards for £7 a number. And what happens is then a lot of people like that sort of competition, because obviously when they get the scratch card sent out, they win, do you know what I mean? Or they might just, well, no one's won big, but yet.
Yeah, if they pay £7 on it, we might win a couple of ton here and there, innit? Off a couple of scratch. And it's the thrill of the game, innit, I think.
I'm waiting for someone to fucking hit big on them scratch cards, and I can't wait for them to message me and go, I just want 100 grand.
100 bags. That'll be fucking number back, you know, bed.
I got the scratch cards mixed up, that was my one. Yeah. Well, no, but the thing is, but for me though, I like to see people win big, because when it does, it promotes my company. That's why my Apex Comps has been going for a year now, for 13 months. But I run it meticulously, lad, like in the sense of I don't put anything dodgy on there. So like it's run as and even there'll be some people who are watching this now who can confirm this. But even like if like I make a mistake on there or someone gets something late, I'll punish myself financially by giving them an extra number or an extra couple.
Rectify it properly.
Yeah, bro, because I'm a firm believer. If I make a mistake, lad, there's no point in me going, oh yeah, Sam, I won't do it again. I make sure I punish myself financially, because that's the only way you're going to learn. If you punish yourself financially and you think, okay, I know not to make that fucking mistake again. Do you know what I mean? That's the only way you're going to learn.
Do you think the disciplines, it might be a bit deep this, I don't know, do you think the disciplines come from like kind of the setting that you've grown up in, but institutionalised? Do you think, where's the discipline come from? Where has it come from? Your father figure? Where's it come from?
The discipline for me is in business is the fact that it's got to be run straight, lad. Because I'm a firm believer. If I've got a business,
what's inspired you to do that impact? What's inspired you to have that solid impact on yourself? So morally,
I'm not dealing with criminals on my competition page. So because of that, like, here's the thing. I respect working class people who get off their ass and go to work 9 to 5 more than any fucking drug dealer or any other criminal.
That's a good enough answer, to be fair.
And the thing is, when I've got people buying numbers on my competition page who are going to work 9 to 5, and then the chance and the luck with buying numbers, and it's happened a few times where this fella went, oh, Joe, what, lad? I'm struggling this week, but I'm going to buy a couple of numbers because I'm hoping to win. And then bang, he won 500 quid. That for me is perfect. So for me, this is why I run my fucking page.
Was you buzzing as just as him?
Yeah, 100%. Like, I get fucking made up. Like, even this woman, Paula Hill, when she won £1,000, she was a cleaner, and her and her mates used to chip in £3 each for numbers. And when she won a grand, I was fucking buzzing. She had the money within like 10 minutes, and I've done a whole video about it on my socials, because I've always, you know, when you get them certain people, they're them women, they're them, not even women, but men as well, them people you root for on your competition page, you know hard times, they're struggling with hard times. So when they win that, and like, you're fucking buzzing. Like, some woman in Scotland won an Ninja air fryer the other day, and she didn't even know she'd won it. She got a phone call saying, oh, congratulations, you've won. And she was fucking buzzing. But the thing is, that for me is like, makes it worthwhile, because at the end of the day, I make profit, and then obviously she wins something for free. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's, so for me, everyone's happy. But it's like, I try and keep it, to be honest with you, when it's a smaller prize, I keep my profit margins a bit lower, whereas where I get my main profit is from the more expensive prizes, like cars, Rolexes, stuff like that.
And yeah.
I'm making profits off people. I've got no qualms on making profits off my big profits off people who have got money. No qualms whatsoever. But then when it comes like the general public, like our mums, our nans, people like that,
Yeah.
like I try to keep numbers as low as possible. Do you know what I mean?
I think off what you're saying, like really, it's like you say it's discipline. Obviously, you're hard driven, but to me, that sounds like from what I've grown up and learned and been brought up off it just seems like you seem to just be driven off the generation that we've grown up on. You're driven from just people just being happy and living a normal life, really.
Yes,
Rather than
yeah, you're right, bro. Like the thing is, it's like Charlotte. Yeah, the thing is, it's what's name. But do you know how my competition page started? So where's it? Nice one for that, bro. How my competition page started on Instagram. When you scroll down to the very first competition, you see a black Valentino bag. What happened is I'd bought it for this bird when I was in jail. Right? I got talking to her in prison. She kicked into me. Normally, what happened when I was in jail, a girl lets off a girl, and like they'd send like a little photo or whatever, so I knew what they looked like. And this bird, and then things develop in prison. Like she ended up speaking to her, whatever. And I found out I bought a bag of Valentino bag for a birthday. But as I was about to give it to her, I found out she was still talking to an ex-fella. Right?
oh, stop it!
So I raffled the bag, and then fucking what happened is the next thing people are asking for more raffles, so I thought, fuck it, you know what? And then next thing, that's how my page started, the competition page, because of a fucking bag I was meant to buy a girl, a 12 Valentino bag.
Fucking big bucks all off a Birkin.
Thanks to her. Thanks to her, going into the business. But it's just, yeah.
You're crazy, man. Do you know what? If I do, when I do the pages and stuff and jump on the competitions, if I do win something, bro, it's definitely, I'm not going to have nobody phoning me going, you've won this. I'm going to be like, yo, where are you, Sam? I want you to present this prize to me personally, bro.
When I was in the UK, I was doing that all the time.
I remember. That's what I'm saying. It was sick. You was pulling up everywhere.
What's up, please? Second.
He's taking a walk for the
Oh, he's going. Where's he going?
He's not gonna walk.
The beach.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, go on. So he's going to the shop.
Shop?
Is it?
No, just taking.
Oh, just taking a stroll.
Yeah.
Go on, Sam, please.
Yeah,
man. If you see anywhere for Coke, if there is anywhere,
Coke?
yeah, just get us a Coke, please, bro.
Okay.
Nice one, lad.
Yeah.
Cheers in a minute. Don't be getting bummed by any big black men. I said to him, don't be getting bummed by any big black men.
Is your boy going out with him as well? Yeah.
Yeah, he's going out.
Are you going out as well, lad?
Yeah, he said you're going out as well.
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah, you going out, lad?
He's just going for a walk. He said.
Just a mooch.
We're going
Just
to
a
the
move.
beach though.
You going to the beach?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on, Sam, bro. That's it.
No, thank you, man.
Go on, hey, get on this. So he come down yesterday. He come over yesterday. He's meant to go back today, but he missed his flight. But anyway, what happened is he went for a little drink yesterday, and the people just come up to you in Africa and start talking to you. So I'm blagging him, going, this black fella kept coming up to you and talking to him. I went, hey, bro. I said, he's known to be like a proper gay fella, you know, he's looking to shag her.
Okay.
Lad always was saying to him, and his ass fell out. Like he'd never been to Africa before. He literally, his head just fell off. But like, his head fucking fell off. But he's a nice lad. I've been showing him around today.
You're feeling a bit more comfortable now, yeah? Well, it must be. If he's going out with a man then for the walk to the beach, he must be all right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The beach is right behind me. That's a waterfront there. That's a water.
Shit.
You can't see it.
So what are you doing? What are you doing for the rest of the week then? What's your plans? What would you do tomorrow? Will you wake up? What will you do tomorrow? What's?
So how my day works, I'll wake up about 7, then I'll just fucking spend an hour going through my phone, just like clear, like replying to comments or liking comments. That's what I just go through my socials for an hour, and then do a little bit of work, and then I'll just tomorrow. In fact, we've got to go down to this slum area to find out what's going on with this water, because I want to try and get it fitted ASAP. Like now people know what the foundations of my business and why I'm set. Because here's the thing, I didn't want to. Like, by rights I could come to Africa, get diamonds and go. There's not anyone could say because I've got an export license. But what I want to show people is the foundations of the business, and also how what I'm going to do in the slums, how it's being achieved. So people have followed the story up to now. They've been to gold mines, diamond mines, deal with rebels, whatever else I've dealt with.
Yeah, you've done a lot, man.
Fucking met people in fucking African bushes, nearly sunk on a boat. People have seen all that, but then so here's the thing. So as it progresses, and people start seeing me doing stuff in the slums, doing more than charities, doing getting kids with Operation Cataracts, fresh water, all that sort of stuff. Then as that passes and people start gaining the trust in me, and then I start calling out charities publicly, but once I've got a strong enough following here, and I start doing that over the month, calling them out, and then I start a movement in this country, and I've literally thousands of people. We're going to be jailed. We're going to be jailed in a few months, 100%, but only for a week. But because what
do you mean you're going to be? You're going to
in this country, you can't protest. You can't have a peaceful protest. If you have a peaceful protest, you're automatically put into African jail for a week. It's a week prison. But this is part of my vision. Like, this is part of my plan to start a movement, a peaceful movement. The people's revolution is what I'm going to call it. And people think, I've been in my brief getting it. People already thought it was mad when I was saying about the diamond mines. It pulled off. Then people think, but when I'm saying about this movement, this is going to happen, bro. Once I gain the trust of the people in the slums, and they see that I'm for the people, I'm not just another fucking Westerner coming with fucking lies. When they see that, and then I've got the trust of the chiefs in the slums and all them sorts of people, what I'm going to turn around after I've started calling charities out for the corruption, we're going to go to the cotton tree. But this is a symbol of Sierra Leone, a big massive tree what's now knocked down. But we've got knocked down the wind. We're going to protest there, a peaceful protest where we're just standing there, just demanding that the money raised, the hundreds of millions of pounds raised, is given to the people. That's all we're asking for. We're asking the charity, there's a cap put on the wages that the charity bosses can pay themselves. You shouldn't be getting paid hundreds of thousands of pounds. You shouldn't be allowed to give themselves hundreds of thousands of pounds in bonuses. Charities also need to be 100% transparent on where their donated public funds are going. How they can be 100% transparent is by having a public platform where the public can then go and see exactly how much is being raised.
And have a say.
Exactly where it's being spent. I backed up with receipts and videos. It's not hard to do.
So basically like a world donation committee.
Exactly, lad. So where people can look and see exactly where every penny is being spent, right? Because what charities do, they do a few little sad videos after raising hundreds of millions of pounds, and expect you to swallow the fact that they've raised hundreds of millions of pounds, but they've just showed you a few videos.
Can I ask you a question though? Like in terms of that, obviously, if that's going on, there's going to be statistics and numbers. Who would you say should have the rights to have access to that kind of information? The people that are donating, or the ones that are handling the money, or the ones that are receiving it?
The whole public.
Everyone.
It should be in the public domain.
Full public domain.
I could literally. Here's the thing. I could literally set a charity up now. Not that I would, but I could. But if I was to set a charity up, here's how I'd run it.
It rings a name, that the Sam Walker charity, though. It rings a name, doesn't it?
Here's exactly how I'd run my charity if I had a charity. I'd turn around to charity people and go, look, I'm not paying you a fucking wage. If you want to work for my charity, then you're there to do charitable fucking work. So therefore, you're not getting paid for your work. I'll pay you for your expenses, your hotels, but you're not getting booked into 5-star hotels. You can be booked into a basic hotel, and you have your food paid for. Obviously, that's it. And it's
Get a full belly and a roof, and that's all you need.
And that's it. So because you're there to do charitable work, but these charity bosses, they book themselves to 5-star hotels, to, executive cars, all based, and big massive houses based off the charity money. But here's the thing: how I'd run mine is I'd turn around, I'd have a website where you could see exactly how much is being donated by each person. But not only that, but then I'd have a section where I'd have all the receipts of where I've spent the money. I'd then have a further section of proof of where all this money's being spent, and backed up with videos. Do you know what I mean? So then, at least then the people know exactly where their money's going. Charities don't do this. So when we're doing our protests in a few months in Sierra Leone, and we're literally having peaceful protests, they're going to round us up and put us in jail for a week. But the thing is, I'm not bothered. For me, I do believe that when you're on a path in life, sometimes you've got to endure a bit of suffering to achieve the fucking end goal. And for me, I look at a Sierra Leone prison, I do not want to go. I've Googled them. They're fucking rough. Like, literally the worst. I asked someone in here, what are the jails like? Because I know I'm going to go at some stage. But I said to them, I said, what are the prisons like? And they went, lad, the food in the slums is bad, but the food in prison is 10 times worse than the slums. He said, people are walking in there and not getting out. There's 20 in a cell. He said, I was in jail for 3 months, and in the 3 months I was there, 6 people died in his cell alone. He said it's fucking ruthless. But the thing is though, I just look at it like a bit of fucking experience, lad. A bit of life.
It seems like experience, like bro. It must be statistically, bro. And this is statistically. Aid to Africa per year is 53.5 billion, right? Statistically, a year, aid to Africa is 53 billion. You've gone there with 500,000. So obviously, if you take 53, so call it 50 billion. So you get 50 billion and divide that down. So you've gone there with, what's the fraction of what you've gone with? What? 0.00000000000. So it's billion. So it'd be like 11 decimal places or 12 decimal places and done more. I don't get. Obviously, I'm not talking world globally, but 53 billion quid, bro.
But not only that, but if you think about this, you think about the 53 billion. On top of that, what you've also got to remember is Africa should be the richest continent on the planet, purely based on its natural resources.
That's just Africa alone, though.
This is what I'm saying to you, but the thing is, when you think about all the diamonds, gold, gems, minerals they've got, if they were mining their own minerals, they'd be the richest continent in the world, but they're not. Because what happens is, United Kingdom, America, Russia, China, they take all the resources and they have puppet governments. Because of the government, if I was in government in Sierra Leone, you know the first thing I would do? I would turn around, if I was president of this country, I would turn around and go to every diamond mine where Britain and America have got control of them. I'd say, right, pack your fucking stuff and leave our country. We're going to mine our own gold and diamonds. We don't need outside companies to do this. We will sell them to you directly. You'll use our taking our fucking minerals. You're mad, get the fuck out of our country. That's what I would say. But the thing is, the moment you do that, America would just say you're a terrorist. Anything when you don't agree with the American government, you turn around and say, "Oh, you're a dictator." You know what I mean? But that's the thing. So that's the problem you've got. That's the problem Africa's got. Because they know.
It's kind of like a domino effect. It's a knock on. You get one thing and you get one back, and it's like one side that way and one side that way. And it's the same with you. You're basically being the middleman for them to cut out the middleman for them.
Mate, yeah, I get what you're saying, but also what you got to understand is this. No one's talking about the charity scam online. No celebrities are talking about it. No fucking general people are talking about it. Yes, Elizabeth Gill. No one's really talking about it. And the reason why, there must be a reason why. Right? I know in Africa the reason why, because people get killed and they get put in jail if they do. But the thing is, but why aren't people in England with big platforms speaking about the charity scam? The only way that this is going to happen, I do believe, is someone just lights that spark, yeah? And the moment they light that spark, it just spread like wildfire. People will be like, hang on, why the fuck is this happening? But I believe the only way this is going to happen is genuinely, once I've done enough in the slums and fucking started calling out charities, and then the moment we do a mass protest, imagine this, lad, like 5,000 or 10,000 people across the slums of Sierra Leone protest and having a peaceful protest, not a violent one, a peaceful protest, and all they're asking for is justice, and all they're asking for is what they rightfully deserve, which is the fucking donated public money which has been fucking raised by these charities. Imagine when the government round us all up and put us in jail, and people are like, hang on, what are they in jail for?
Why have they done that?
Why are they in jail? They go, because they've been asking for the money from these charities. Hang on, so you've jailed thousands of people because all they want is the money from these charities. That will literally go fucking potentially worldwide, like, because you've got people who have, imagine that, they round everyone up and put us all in jail for just asking for money from these charities, what's being raised. Or that's all the people in the slums want. They want the money, what's being raised, but they're not getting it. So when that happens, it's going to be a fucking public outcry because people will be like, hang on, how can you jail these men and women for fucking literally just asking for the money what the charities are robbing? And then a spark will light, bro. Trust me, that spark.
In terms of that spark being lit, like I've got friends in this live now. I've got I know so many people that are African descendants. They've got origins of African origin, and in terms of like, if say for instance, if you had a lot of money, but like I don't know, I know it's kind of like you're not trying to be the cliche guy by trying to do some sort of like. But obviously, you're taking a leadership role, which is applying pressure on the elites. Would you say that if Africa had the resources, such as the technological advances like China have in the UK, would you invest fully in making Africa the powerful country that they are in heart?
No, because my thing is this: I'm not interested.
Would you give them the resources? Would you let them work? Would you bring them out of that sandy economy and bring them up to where what you'd class as a working class?
Of course, but the thing is, I'm not interested in middle class. I'm not interested in upper class. I treat them differently in this country than the people in the slums. Everyone in my lives I see when I come across middle class people who try and ask me for money, I treat them differently than slums. Like I say, I don't treat them with any sort of respect because they're the ones that are scamming the people in the slums. My people are slum people, bro. So these are very bottom of the barrel who are forgotten about by society, and they're given no opportunities to better their lives. They're having to sit there and cradle their child while their kids and the sons, daughters are dying in their arms, and they can't take them to hospital through minor diseases. There was a girl years ago, lad, when I was in the slums, who literally died in the slums, lad. And she died in the hospital, but I met her in the slums. She was failed by charities through drinking dirty water. So for me, she's always been my driving force, lad, because like that fire that I've got inside me, lad, is literally because of her. Like I feel that every single day.
This is what I was saying. Like, so what's it? It stemmed from
here, bro. Like that little girl, lad, I hear her screams, bro, and like for me, that like even now when I hear her my screams, and like when her daughter died, lad, I like literally tried everything, lad. Yeah, it's fucking scumbags, lad. Hate the bastards.
It's crazy, isn't it? And I think
that's the thing. They're so fucking corrupt, these charities, and for a little minor thing, a sewage water, drinking dirty water, that girl died, and you think to yourself, 2018, it was like this little girl died in June 2018. You think to yourself, how can that little girl possibly die from such a fucking simple fucking disease?
In the millennium.
Well,
do you know what I mean?
But she was the spark for me to install that fresh water, which went to fucking 3,000 people in the slums. She was literally, let's see, live visibility restricted sound. Yeah, sorry, I just got a message. And, but she was but she was the spark for that, bro. Like she was because of her, you've now got like fucking thousands of people drinking fresh water in the slums where she was from, because it was like she sent me a message, because it was mad, because I went to her cremation, and this was like a couple of days after she died, and then I remember when I left that slum, and I'm thinking, how the fuck because I was thinking, how the fuck can we do something here to better this slum? And then a spark come on me, because I drove past the hotel, someone told me, I'd never seen this hotel before, lad, right? I'm in this Kiki taxi, and I seen it, and I thought, why can't we just connect the water pipe from the hotel water supply to the slums, which is half a mile away? And then it clicked on me, so I went to the hotel, and they said, yeah, you need to contact the water board. And then a week later, fresh water was installed for thousands of people. And when you see that video where the little girl is drinking fresh water for the first time from that slums, when the guy's giving her it, right?
Just something so simple, man. Just some water in the mouth of a fucking...
It was her little sister that drinks the water the first time. But that, for me...
Fresh, clean, crystal clear water, innit? Like...
Yeah, it was Alia's little sister who drank it for the first time, the little girl who died. And I think to myself, in her death, she still saved thousands of people. Do you know what I mean? But,
You've got to remember as well, these people are not like... It's not like they've just had the water cut off and they're just getting some water back. They've never ever tasted or seen clear, clean drinking water, have they?
Unless they've got it, unless someone's give them it out of a bottle, which I'm very unlikely. But like, they just drink fucking shitty water, lad. It's, and that's why they die, lad. But as I said, we've got 10,000 people this week getting fresh water again, free containers filled. But again, that's off my profits from. It's quite expensive, but I won't say the price. But the thing is, it's what's the name. But it's at the end of the day that sort of justice for the people in the slums, you know what I mean? But it all drives from that little girl, lad. Like she was fucking, yeah, she was boss, lad. Like, I say she was boss, I didn't know her personally, but like, I just knew her from like her last moments in death. Like, holding me hand in the taxi, stuff like that. Like squeezing, I remember squeezing my finger. She had my finger in between ears like that, just squeezing it.
How old was she?
Like, I think she was 7 years old. Seven she was, lad, yeah. And she was squeezing my finger in the hospital. And so in a taxi. And then when she went to hospital, the doctor extorted me, bro. I pulled this is another reason why I hate upper class and middle class in this country. Because the doctor extorted me. He turned around to me and said to me, I said, can you treat her? He went, how much have you got? So give me money, probably about 500 quid in my pocket. And bear in mind, that's his year's wages. And he went in, when I gave him that, he went in, another 1,000 or whatever it was. I said, I haven't got it. And he went, give me your watch. He went, what watch is it? It's a Rolex. You know, give me your watch and I'll treat her. But in that very moment, I'd been dead materialistic and I didn't hesitate. I went, I'll take the watch. It meant nothing at that moment.
Wow.
Literally meant fuck all.
Give me a watch and I'll treat you, you know.
It was literally like him just saying to me, can I have you later? That was literally, at that moment, that's how it felt. Because I'd never ever just hand my watch over to anyone, lad. But for me, that girl's life fucking meant something, lad. And then like, when she died, like the day later, it was like, why? Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it was heavy, lad. But then I come back, and that's why you will see me treat upper class and middle class differently in this country, because they are not. I don't give a fuck about any of them, lad, in this country, because most of them are corrupt. Like, my people are genuinely in the slums. They're the people that when I go in the slums, I'm passive with them. I'm not assertive. I'm not fucking aggressive. I'm always passive. I'm polite and respectful to them. But
yeah, I've noticed that you're always like, sorry lad, don't, no, oh my bad mate, no worries about that. You never like you. If somebody bumps into you, like you're most likely, and I'm not trying to say this to burst man's ego, because you're not a dickhead, you're not a knobhead. Like at the end of the day, you most probably like to say, sorry lad, you all right? Like just for the sake of being you, innit?
Yeah, a bit of respect for people doesn't cost nothing, bro. Like I treat everyone with respect, but at the same time, if I see them fucking trying to scam me, like these people outside the slums, not inside the slums, outside the slums, you just get told fucking straight, lad. Like, because like even that video on my page now, the third one in, even that one, lad, like that was the other day when my mate come off from the airport. He got charged $120 just to come into the country, and then this guy tried to ask for a tip, and he's going, lad, you're my people. I was like, fuck off, lad, you're not my people, bro. And like I just drove off because these aren't my people. Like when I look at people outside the slums, I don't relate to any of them, bro. I relate to everyone in the slums, and like that's how I've always been with them, lad. Because I can literally feel their pain, lad. It's a strange experience, but I can literally.
It's strange for others, but I think it's not as strange for me as it might seem for others, because obviously, bro, I'm not trying to sideline and get on the same like kind of like I relate to this and relate to that. We've both obviously lived our life in different experiences, but honestly, mate, like what you're doing has got the craziest vibe to it. It's got, how can I explain this, man? From a normal person's perspective, fuck what anybody of you say. I'm normal. I'm a normal guy. I do what I do normal, right? But it's got a crazy vibe to it. It's without trying to sound cliche, it's got like a big movement vibe to it. I can see that vision of a lot of people trying to get you out of the fucking prison. I can see this vision. I can clearly see where it's going, bro. And I'm a sensible lad. I'm not no deluded character. I know what you're trying to do. You're not trying to buy anyone's friendship. You're not trying to do anything. Because if you wanted to do that, you could have just sat in the UK with a big bag of dough in the middle of Cheshire and fucking lived your life up here, but you're not. Like,
I could literally be sat on a beach now in Dubai.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm trying to get to, man. This is what I mean.
bars on me fucking me door here, lad. Right?
Cockroach is not paying your rent and that.
Lucky enough for me. Exactly. I mean, we made compound here, bro, but like at the same time, like it's fully secure and that, but at the same time, we have bars on there. Like these have got firearms here because just purely in case. And even the other day, look, I'll show you. So they all come running down here, yeah, at like 2 a.m. with their guns. Look, I'll show you now. So this here, that's pitch black actually, you can't even see it on. But it goes right down there, yeah.
Looks like some out of fucking Scarface, man. I can see them all hobbling around with AKs in the dark and that.
Yeah, but what happened, yeah, there was noise, yeah. Sorry, there was noise down there, yeah, so the dogs are down there. So what happens is, they all come running down with the fucking guns, straight down there. And he went to me, I come out, yeah. I come out and they go to me, stay there, but some of these are ex-child soldiers, but the former child soldiers. So they all come running down like fucking military lights, right? And fucking, and what's going on? So then he went, the dogs were barking before we were being ambushed. That's exactly what he said, but they've got that military
mindset, just autopilot. It's autopilot, innit?
This is what I'm saying. But these, what you forgetting with these during the Civil War in Sierra, how many's in my life here? 5,000? No. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
4.9k. Yeah. But what happens if you're not following Shreds, give him a fucking follow.
Aye, big up, man. Big up.
Yeah.
True Caper just said child soldiers. Can you please just reiterate quickly? Because she's from America, you see.
Well, I'll tell you. So with a child, so Jones in Sierra Leone, there was a civil war which ended in 2002. But during the Civil War, there was kids who were ripped from their families, and they were forced to become child soldiers by the rebels, not the rebel army. So the RUF, right? So what happened? So I'm just putting this phone in charge. So what happened? So they were like, even this one. So we made him with now, James. He was forced to kill his own dad during the Civil War. He was 10 years old, and he was taken from his dad. He was taken from his family in his village.
Forced to kill his own pops.
His dad tried to protect him. The rebels bastard his dad and forced him to kill his own dad. And then what happened with him? This is what happened if you Google. You only need to Google child soldiers. Sierra Leone, there was 3,500 child soldiers who were ripped from their families and forced to become soldiers. So what happened with them? They pumped them up with drugs, and then just brainwashed them into becoming child soldiers. And they were ruthless, that because they'd use the child soldiers to go into villages first, kill all innocent people. And then so they were effectively victims themselves, these child soldiers, because you were forced to do it and manipulated by these rebel army. And that's basically what happened. But like 3 of these are former child soldiers who I'm with now, who are grown men. They've had no rehabilitation, but they're loyal. And like even now, like this is why I don't pay a penny when I'm here now. They don't really let me spend anything. Like today when we may come over, well, yesterday is the first time I've been able to literally spend any money when it's looking for something to.
I had about a year or so of that, and then that's when my heart went bad the first time. So I was back in hospital for God knows.
They always say to me, look lad, you're our guest, we would die for you. You need to remember that we fucking, during our time, during the years that you've been in England, you could have forgot about us, you didn't. You sent us money, you made sure our families are okay. And now one of them is rich.
Bro, so keep that mindset strong, bro. And if there's anything Kai can personally do.
He's the one who's bought this compound. So because he's bought this compound, he's a former child soldier, but he always says to me, bro, look, we'd literally die for you, lad. He said, before anything, he said, you need to understand that you're our guest. We couldn't allow you to come to this country and anything to happen to you. He said, we would literally die for you. He said, and any one of us that didn't, there'll be consequences for anyone. In other words, what they made, they kill him. But that's basically how they are. But even the other day, get on this. So you remember what happened in the African bush, yeah?
Yeah.
when we tried to get along. Joe one of them said the other day, we're all sat there talking, yeah, and one of them turned around and went, the one who done it, he went, I've got a proper taste for it again. I said, taste for what, lad? He went, he said, Dad, he said, it just brought back memories. He went, he said, I feel like doing it again. And I was like, fucking hell, lad.
I'm not taking you to the shop, you stay here.
He's sleeping in my place tonight as well, like fucking in the spare room. I was like, fucking hell. But the thing is with them, with these, the loyal lad, like they're the type of people, like people say to me, why have you not been robbed yet? But the thing is, because it just wouldn't happen, do you know what I mean? That would never be allowed to happen. And that's the reason why. But like, yeah,
It's the networking as well. Like you're saying, you know, one of them's been going from nothing. Like you've got to remember, this kid as a child soldier's probably thought growing up, probably never seen a phone, never known what his life's going to entail, and now he's fucking with. Now he's doing his thing. And you're networking and showing him what life's like on a monumental scale in terms of how finances work. You're giving him a life lesson, bro. And you're messing with like firearms exporters and stuff like that, and it's all legit and above board. And people need to take like a bit of a page out of the book, like regardless of what gets said online, like.
Well, I've told these, bro. Like I told them my vision from prison. I literally told them exactly what my vision was, and I said to them, "Look, all I want you to do is follow what my vision says, lad." I said, "Follow me." I said, "I promise you." I said, "We'll all be rich beyond our dreams." I said, "But you need to understand that you might not agree, some of you, with helping the people in the slums because you want to help yourself first." I said, "But," I said, "in order for this vision to happen, we've got to help the people in the slums, lad." I said, "There's no two ways about it." I said,
So are you stuck a bit? Like, are some of them saying charity starts at home?
Look, you're always gonna get like one or two ones like, "Bro, fucking hell, lad, we can do blah blah blah."
Yeah. There's always that one grafter in it. Yo, I'm fucking having this. Fuck them.
This is why I'm in control of everything, bro. So like everything to do with it, like all they need to do is to be enforcers if need be. They don't get paid nothing. They act purely out of loyalty, and they're on here now. Literally, they're enforcers. That's all they are. 'Cause they're former child soldiers. So obviously, I said to them, "Look, just let me deal with everything." I said I will run everything properly. I said you just need to make sure that it's like any problems that it's enforced properly and quick without hesitation, and which is what they do. Do you know what I mean? So that's the thing. So that's why it's all going to run properly. But they believe in my vision, lad. They believe in everything I'm saying, and they can see my vision clearly now. And I've even told them, "Look, we're probably going to be jailed at some point." I said, "But you need to understand that this is for the greater good." I said, because when we start protesting, because one of them didn't understand what I said about protesting in a few months. One of them was like, "Why would you want to protest?" I was like, "Because we need to start calling out charities." I was like, "Well, why do you want to call them out? Why can't we just do the diamonds?" I'm like, "Because that's not what my vision says, lad. My vision tells me that we can fucking literally start a movement across this country." I said, "What was spread like wildfire to other countries." I said, "Against corrupt charities." I said, it needs to happen." So now they're all on side of it, every one of them. So that's a good thing anyway, lad. Do you know what I mean?
What? So say if that happens, bro. Yeah. Say for instance, like you end up getting nicked or whatever and locked up, and they end up getting locked up. Like, are you all gonna stick together like as a gang when you're in there? Is there gonna be more corruption? Are you gonna be suffering? Are you gonna be under some like banged up abroad business, or what's gonna happen? Are you gonna be seen as like you've done this, you've done that? Do your little bit of bird?
If I know for the fact if I went to prison here in a few months' time, the people in jails wouldn't bother me. I know that for a fact. But you've got to understand, in life, I could, as I said, I could take my diamonds and go from this country. I don't have to help the people in the slums. I definitely don't have to start calling out charities and doing protests. But when in life, like I'm in the lion's den. You've got to understand this, and it's well known in Africa. If you call out charities, you get killed sometimes, right? And that's why you've got to become slightly powerful in the country in order to achieve your goals. But at the same time, I'm literally willing to die for this cause, lad. Literally, there's no two ways about it, lad. Like in life, like I don't want to die, lad. I really don't. But at the same time, if it would be a big injustice to myself if I didn't start calling out charities when I know what they're doing. And if whatever them consequences are, whether that's jail, whether that's death, whether that's starting a sick revolution, which is going to start fucking a movement against these corrupt charities online, which is the strongest tool, so be it, bro. But whatever's meant to be is meant to be. But my vision tells me that we're going to start a movement at some point.
How in terms of movements? Sorry, I'm just trying to get some other batteries. My headphones have run out. I couldn't hear you. I'm trying to find some batteries. In terms of like movement, like, do you think there's going to be? I'm trying to word this correctly. So, do you think like you getting locked up and going to the, because you know you kind of like planning ahead, innit?
That's
Like, do
all.
you think getting locked up is gonna? Do you think it's gonna spark a global outrage? Are you hoping it does? What's your kind of like vision on it? Are you?
My vision's clear, bro. I can see everything what's going to happen but over the next few months. I can see it clear, like fucking, like it's a distant memory. And when it does happen, which it will happen, when we protest outside the cotton tree, which is the landmark for Sierra Leone, when that does happen, we will be rounded up and imprisoned. But at the same time, what's going to happen then? Social media is a powerful tool. So when people are online saying, how is this man and thousands of other people just being locked up in Sierra Leone because all they want is the money what corrupt charities have been raised from the public. All they want is that, what they're entitled to. They haven't been violent protests, a peaceful protest. They're asking for what they're entitled to. Think about this, how that's going to spark a light of flame online, bro. When it's like, hang on, how can you jail these people for that? Well, because they're asking for fucking what they're entitled for. But then at the same time, the British public and other publics, America, Australia, wherever they are, who have donated money, they're also victims because they're victims of theft. So again, when I'm calling out charities and I'm explaining to people, look, yous are victims as well as the people in the slums because they fucking robbed your money. Because so therefore, yous have got so much in common with the people in the slums because yous are victims of theft. So if you don't want to stand up for the people in the slums, at least stand up for yourself and start fucking calling out and asking where the fuck your money's gone from these charities. Do you know what I mean? And that's the thing.
Do you think some of the people are scared to say something? Are you trying to spark like a little bit of a bit of solidarity? Is that what you're trying to like spark? Maybe.
It's solidarity, lad. What it is, it's people are too fucking scared in this country and across Africa to speak out because they're killed or they're imprisoned. I don't fear death and I don't fear prison, lad. I don't feel any of them. But at the same time, I do believe I'm guided by a higher power and energy that's so fucking ferocious that we will fucking annihilate anyone that tries to come for me if it's a death sentence.
It's crazy. Honestly, it's crazy the kind of like the. Yeah.
Here's the thing though, people might look at me and think he's lost the plot in, but I really haven't. All I'm doing is following a vision that I've got clear in my mind, and the vision that I've got clear in my mind, nothing can stop it, lad. Like literally, nothing can stop it. Everything I'm saying, I'm achieving, bro. I went to the diamond mines when people thought I'd be kidnapped and murdered. I dealt with fucking armed rebels. I've fucking done all kinds of shit since I've been here to set up my businesses when people thought I'd never be able to do it. And then when I started doing everything in the slums and achieving that, the fresh water for 10,000 people, kids with cataracts, when that happens over the next couple of weeks, and then people are like, oh, fucking hell, yeah, that did happen. And then when I start calling out charities and people are like, oh, he's going to get killed by these charities in Africa, when that doesn't happen, and then we start a protest, and then I get jailed, that's when and people are like, oh, he's fucking mad him. But then he'll be like, hang on, he's just been jailed for wanting what they're entitled to. Do you know what I mean? So, but the thing is, people think you're mad with what you say until it happens. And I'm a man of my word, bro. Whatever I say gets done. There's no two ways about that, lad. And like, that's the thing. So for me, it's a case of fucking letting this story fucking unfold, bro. Because there's loads to come.
I think we all know you're certainly not scared of a bitter bird. You're quite happy in that kind of, and this is a scary thing, guys, as well. And I'll just say this kind of like recapping and like you always want to be kind of wary of somebody that's in their comfort zone when they're sad. Like I've always said this, and people get it twisted. They see imagery, they see social media, they see comments and stuff. But a man who is, I'll just say it straight, like a man like yourself, like who's sat in the middle of the slums of Africa, you've not got the general commodities of life. You haven't got fucking Wi-Fi everywhere you go. You've not got a banging shower or jacuzzi. You just you're in a, bro. You're happy in that. You're happy as a pig in shit, basically. And that's kind of, if people don't understand where I'm coming from, that kind of take it as a disturbing effect because it's the silver spoons, the one that are dangerous in a sense where they don't know struggle, they don't have fuck all that, and then the first thing they'll do is do something extreme and drastic. At least with someone like yourself, we know what's gonna come, don't we? Like, I've said it, I'm gonna do it, done.
Yeah, but this is the thing, lad. I don't like, for me, as I said, I could literally be in Dubai, fucking Marbella, wherever I am. I could literally be there, but I'm not. I'm right in the mix of things. I'm fucking, in terms of living comfortable, I'm in a nice compound, but at the same time, I'm not living to the standards that I'm used to living. I'm used to living in nice standards, bro. Like fucking nice apartments, whatever else. So, but I'm not living like that here, because this isn't, even though this is good standards, African standards, but Sierra Leone standards, but it's not good standards to what I'm used to. But at the same time, I'm riding the wave, bro, because I know for the fact the sunshine's coming, but the only way that's gonna happen is if I'm out my comfort zone. I feel dirty every day, lads. See where the water's not clean and all that. That's when I get in the shower. It's looking ruthless, but at the same time,
It feels scatty sometimes, bro. Yeah.
lad. Even today, I didn't brush my teeth till like fucking what time? About 5 p.m. because the water was dirty and I was looking, thinking I can't. When I turned the tap, it was dirty and I thought I can't brush my teeth at that. So
Why does the water go clean and dirty at specific times?
yeah, let me just have a look at the water now, see what it's like.
Oh, serious? Let's have a look. Let's see what it's saying.
Oh, I just walked into
Sorry, Sam. I'm having a few technicals here. My fucking microphone lead's done.
Let me just have a little look.
Right, so let me get it right. You've got to run the tap accordingly. Yeah? If it's dirty, you just allow it.
Yeah. So that's what I do. So let me just see.
So if it's dirty, you just got to allow it. That's bad. That.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, look, can you see a little bit of dirt? Slightly out of it. Well, it's come out at first. Yeah, let me go into the bathroom. Look, you've got to watch it first. Let me zoom in on it though. It looks a little bit brown. Yeah, watch. Hey, let me zoom in on it. Oh no, that one's alright, that one. Let me try the other one. So what happens is, it depends, because it's been running today, it's been alright. But fucking in the afternoon, let me just see this bathroom. Is this light, come on. Yeah. Let me just see. Oh, that one doesn't even work, that.
There you go.
The water comes through at first for the first couple of seconds, dirty. But this morning, running dirty for fucking probably a good 2 hours before. Fuck that. You gotta let it keep running, lad. So when it's been running throughout the day, it tends to be okay later on, but then it won't.
You know what you should do, Sam? Just being a twat like I do and just knowing your type of humour. You should message your mate now and say, lad, it's going off, you need to get back.
I'd never what's name called thingy like that, because one day it happened and you think I was joking.
No, just in terms of like, just tell him that there's a fucking there's a leopard outside your fucking front door or something. Tell him there's a crocodile come out the sink or some shit.
Fucking hell. What's name, lad? It's just it is rough over here, but at the same time, enjoy it. How many's in my live here? 1.5k. Go to click the link in my bio, it'll take you straight to my Instagram.
Yeah, therefore, everyone, guys, if you're not already, I think all my people are already, everyone's already following you anyway, man.
Just sure to follow as well. But yeah, bro, so that's my little fucking thing over the next couple of months.
I'm gonna stay locked in, bro. I'm gonna drop you some messages, keep locked in, and I bet you, how many messages do you get a day?
Lad, at least like fucking 70 or 50. I genuinely, across all platforms, like me Instagram, fucking TikTok. Like, this is why, even I share my TikTok and it says 99 plus on my inbox. So this is what I want to say to people: don't think I'm ignoring you when I don't reply to your messages. I just don't have time to go through them, but I do reply to all my messages on my competition page, apex_comps, because it's my business.
He does, by the way.
So if it's important, then contact me competition page. But if it's important, because obviously and I answer all the messages personally on my competition page. I have to, because
that's not an invitation, by the way, guys. Just to think, oh, Sam will answer on the Apex. Don't do it. Just keep it real, man.
Yeah, if it's actually important, because I know that there's probably a few important messages what people have.
That's why I don't pet your head, bro. I've got pure big influencers all around the world that I speak to, and I create great relationships with, and I just think like, nah, just now's not the time to tell man that I've just had a nice McDonald's or whatever. You know how it is, innit? Like, you just leave it. You just gotta leave it like certain times. Like, I just don't. I'm not like
It's
that.
just it's when it just because what it is because then is because sometimes I can spend a good couple of hours a day on my competition page going through messages, but then it's like then my Instagram and all that. That's why I don't want people to think I'm just fucking being arrogant knobhead. Blankly,
I was just asking how you run it because I'm the same. I get a lot of messages and I got loads of filtered requests and stuff, and I do myself probably not as many as you, but like I get so many fucking inquiries, like mad ones. I get people asking me to do music. But I've had the craziest inquiries, mate. I've had people telling me to come over there and set up shop with you. I've had people telling me to. Oh, I'm not even going into it, but yeah, it's crazy, man. I just appreciate everybody that follows and supports me, man. And man like yourself as well. Come on, bro.
I'm saying that. That's why when I see you on a live, lad, I normally just fucking kick in. Make sure if you're on a battle, I'll send you a little gift to make sure you win it, lad.
Bro, I'm not. That's why I said to my guy before, get off, lad. I've got other chat to my bro, innit? Like, see you later, innit? I'll prioritise it. It's one of them, innit, mate? It's one of them, man.
Of course. But yeah, I was like speaking to you though, brother, and I'll speak to you soon, alright?
You too, man. I'm gonna drop you a message anyway, man, and we'll catch
Give me a
up.
message, I'll reply to you.
Alright,
See you soon, bro. Sure.
safe, man. Big up, Sam.
See you soon.
Big up everybody locked inside. Big up everybody.
Oh shit, you know what? I just cut him off by mistake when he was rapping, then bastard. I didn't even mean to cut him off then. And that's it, let me just go for your Choo-choo. Where is she actually? The cat. I've got a pet cat. Those who are new, who were just locked in, I've got a pet cat. It wouldn't come near me for days, and I was trying to feed her. And now it's like my little mate. It's I've never had a pet before. Let's see. Oh yeah, look. Jordan Oggy become the 995 member of the Team Hurricane. So 5 more members, and then we're on 1,000. That's all right, isn't it? If any kids are watching, it's bad to smoke. I'm only smoking because I'm fucking over here. Yes, Kian, lad. Should we see if using the Speedos off? Speedos are